Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with our third lesson. Before that, we'll revise the first and second lesson, whatever we have learned. That is, see this. While seeing this, you know that horizontal line and the vertical line, what it has been called on the earth, and it is imaginary, right? Now tell me, what is the horizontal line? It has been called parallels, and vertical lines meridians. Okay, now see this picture and tell me what it is. The picture of earth, and what it is, a picture of globe. By seeing this, and in the second lesson we have learned that how latitude and longitude, the parallels and meridians, help us to identify the location of a place. Okay, and now by seeing this, later now we are going to learn about a comparison of globe and a map as well as the field visit. So today's lesson's name is comparison a globe, comparing a globe and a map, a field visit. Okay, now see this picture. By seeing this, what you are able to see, that 7 continents map with 5 oceans. Okay, we'll see what 7 continents. Okay, that is Asia, Africa, Australia, Antarctica, North America, South America and Europe. Okay, now we'll see to the oceans. How many oceans are there? 5 oceans. The first one is Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Indian Ocean and Southern Ocean. Okay, so there are 5 oceans and 7 continents. Now students, what you have to do is look at this map as well as globe. I'll give you time, you observe the map as well as the globe. Shall we start? I'll ask some questions to you about this map and globe. Observe it, okay? First one is, which device is flat? Which device is flat here in this 2 picture? Which is flat? Yes, that is map, okay? Which device is spherical? Tell me which device is spherical? A globe is spherical in shape, okay? Which of this allows you to see the entire area of map at the same time? At the same time, the entire area of map you can see with the help of this map, okay? But when you are going to see it from globe, it is impossible to see because only one side at a time you can see. So that map helps you to see the entire area of the earth at the same time, okay? The fourth question is, which device allows you to see only one side of the earth at the same time? You can see the picture of globe here. At the same time, you can see only one side of the globe, right? So, the globe is the answer of it, okay? Which device can be used for studying a particular region in detail? Means to by seeing a map, we can study the detailed knowledge of a map. For example, if we want to learn about only India map, or the road lines or the road streets, so or otherwise we have to learn about the rain, the climatic condition, so we can use a particular map to see it. So means the map gives us the detailed knowledge of any particular thing, okay? The answer is map, okay? Now fifth question, see what is the fifth question here. Which device can be called a model of earth? Now tell me, which is the model of the earth? As you all know, that is a globe, okay? We'll move to the next topic. See, before we'll start this lesson, we'll see what is two-dimensional object. In this, we are going to learn two-dimensional object as well as the three-dimensional object. 2D objects. 2D means what? objects which are having only length and width. You can see this is the figure of rectangle. It is having length and width. With the help of length and width, we can find out area. Yes, area is what? Area is equal to length into width, right? The product of this length and width of the two-dimensional object provides you the area, the whole area of the rectangle. Okay. Now understood, the objects which is having the length and width, it gives the area, it provides you the area, and we'll see some examples of 2D objects here, that is rectangle, circle, square, triangle, quadrilateral and pentagon. This all are having its length and width. Okay, so we can find the area of this with the help of the figure. Okay, the next we are going to learn is three-dimensional object. Now in the first one we have learned that the figure is having the length and width. Here also the figure is having the length and width. You can see the length of this cuboid and width, and it also having height. Means this object is having length, width and height. With the help of this we can find the volume or the space occupied by this object. It means that the 3D object gives you the whole volume, means the space occupied by the object. Such kind of objects are being called as 3D object. Okay, the product of length into width into height gives you the volume or the space occupied, the amount of space that a substance occupies. Okay, now we have learned the 3D, what has been called as 2D object as well as the 3D object. Okay, we'll see some now we are going to see the next topic, that is globe. Now tell me, a globe. Globe is an man-made, right? And now only we have learned the 3D object. Now the globe is, now tell me, is this object is 2D or 3D object or model? Tell me. It is 3D spherical model, right, of planet Earth. It also gives the position of continents, countries, oceans, seas, each and everything whatever is there on the earth. It gives the miniature model and we can learn each and everything with the help of a globe. Okay, now the next topic is map. Okay, the map. Now tell me this, by seeing this picture you tell me this object is 2 dimension or 3 dimension? It is 2 dimension, right? The map also facilitates to learn the detailed knowledge of physical aspects on the earth. For example, if we have to learn about the rain condition, the climatic condition on the map, we can see that map and that is going to give us the detailed knowledge. If we have to get a detailed knowledge about a specific thing, then we have to see the map only. Okay, it helps us to understand the physical aspects on earth also. Okay, the map. See here the 3 pictures are there. The first one what you are able to see is the map of the world is being drawn on the wall, right? And the next one is the map is drawn in the on the board and it has been drawn in the paper. Means the maps can be drawn on the flat surface and it also can be drawn on paper, wall or on the board. Now we will see the difference between map and a globe. As we know that the map is 2 dimension and globe is 3 dimension. As map can be folded and carried anywhere, but globe it is having some volume. We cannot take it easily wherever we want. Okay, include minute details, means map is having the minute details about streets, roads and particular area. You can see the road lines are there on this map down, right? It gives the detailed knowledge about a particular thing or particular area. Okay, And but the globe provides such as capital of a country or many important places. We can see whole area of map by seeing it, but it doesn't gives you the detailed information. Okay, but map is more detailed than globe, but the globe covers area in a border form. The next we are going to learn is, it is very important, that is field visit. Means going to a particular place and studying about that place is what we call as a field visit, right? The field visit helps us more in studying geography. It is very important method of studying geography, because we are going to that place and seeing the atmosphere, climate, each and everything. It helps us helps the children to understand nicely about that place. Okay, the child what is given here is, the field visit helps us to understand the geography and social condition of a place. In field visit, information can be collected by questionnaire and interview. By asking question, if you are going to field visit, we can ask a person's question. By their question we can understand about that place, as well as the questionnaire, the set of questions we can write and give to them, and by that also we can collect the information. So it is, field visit is the important method of studying geography. The next is, you see the picture. See, this globe size is very big, right? Yes. See this also, the one side of the globe, right? Now tell me, this size of globe is very big. Yes. This globe, where it is, the place where it is there. You tell me that? Yes. Identify, think. Very good. So this is Eartha. What? Eartha is the largest operational globe in the world. It is largest operational globe which is been there in the world. It is housed in Yarmouth in the state of Maine in the United States of America. Okay, it is there in the United States of America. And the revolution and the rotation of the globe is maintained as per the earth only. Okay,